Hi, I'm Lexi Sulios. I am a holistic therapist and creator of the Lucis Method, which is a radically graceful approach to deep transformation and personal evolution. So this week launches a several week-long discussion and call out to deep, sensitive, powerful women to rise into your queendom, to really step up and take your throne, straighten your spine, and put your crown on your head and really become the leader of your own destiny. So I'm getting hearts. Hi. Wonderful. Hi, Florentine. Good to see you. So I want to talk about what being a queen actually means, because I was talking to a dear friend of mine and she said that she lives in the UK, and she said that, you know, having a monarchy in her country gives people a funny feeling about the word queen and also about the word royal. Like I'm calling women to your royal destiny. And she said, you know, it kind of gives her a funny feeling about that. So I want to talk about the word queen and about the word royalty. And really, I'd like to clear the decks to sweep away ideas of the royal family and Queen Elizabeth and, you know, whatever your personal experiences are with a monarchy if you've been living under that kind of a system. I'm in the United States, and of course the word queen means something different to us. We don't have that personal experience with it here in our country. So what I am meaning when I say the word queen and when I'm calling us women to embody our queenliness is I'm talking about personal power, about sovereignty, about knowing our value and feeling that we can take up space, you know, not having us not collapse when we're challenged and actually be able to stand up and know that what we say has value. So I'm really specifically, although all women I find to be amazing, I'm really specifically talking to sensitive, deep women that have a sense that our souls have been here for millennia, right? It's like we have senses of former lives, and we feel really connected to the plight of women on our planet and of the feminine, right? The vulnerable, soft feminine. And we have a lot of wisdom to share. We have lifetimes of wisdom, perhaps. Yes, Jen. Hi. And I feel that we have a special voice and a special place in the world. And so many of us, although we're living in, you know, a lot of us are living in the West where we have increased freedoms, we can vote and all of that, we're still carrying these invisible chains from millennia of traumas that we've gone through. And so we're carrying invisible chains that are binding us to not knowing our worth, to feeling that we can't use our voice, to feeling like what we have to offer doesn't really matter, or believing that we're too sensitive, we're too emotional. If we really say what we're thinking, will be called crazy or be, you know, locked away or put to death or whatever it is. Those kinds of experiences are really alive in us, and they keep us chained and they keep us from really owning our power. And at this time in history, I think we're all feeling it, right? Because you're seeing it all over Facebook and Instagram and everything, where you feel like women are kind of talking about this more and more. And but it's at this time in history, I don't just feel like women need to rise. I also feel like good, beautiful men need to rise and start speaking up, which, you know, everyone is trying to do their part. But I do feel that this particular type of women that I identify myself as, and my clients definitely are as well, we have a real special voice and gift and wisdom and tenderness that we bring to the world. And my belief is that our destiny is to actually bring those gifts, because we are powerful spiritual beings, right? But because life hasn't been so great to us in the past, in past lifetimes, in our childhood, perhaps, whatever it is, that we've had difficulty being this sensitive being. And so we haven't been able to bring those spiritual gifts down into ourselves. So it's like we are queens. We're queens way up, you know, spiritually. Like when we are out of our body or in our visions, like dream time, whatever it is, we are powerful as hell, right? But it's bringing that down into our earthly realm so that we can begin to use our voice, so we can begin to call stuff out that's not okay, so that we can begin to take up space in the world, take up space in the conversation of the world. And another thing about this too is really being able to see how exquisite we are, that the gifts that we bring, I keep, you know, saying about this today, but our wisdom, our sensitivity, our big hearts, our real compassion, like we feel for others. We're so empathic. And those are exquisite gifts. And being able to own our, it's like being spiritually royal, right? And being able to own that and say, I am an exquisite being and I'm coming into my power, and this is my gift to the world. I feel that that is our destiny. So whatever crap you have going on in your life, whatever stuff you've been hit with, and the other thing about us, this type of women that we are, is a lot of us have dealt with really hard things in our life, like illnesses or loss of loved ones, having something precious taken away from us. So we've been through crap and life isn't pretty, but we are strong as hell and we keep getting up. And so I want to encourage you as you go into this week. Like I said, I'm going to be having, this is going to be my conversation for the next several weeks and beyond. So until I come back on live next Thursday at the same time, I really want you women to start considering your life from this perspective of you having a royal destiny, you having a regal destiny, you being an exquisite, sensitive, refined, amazing being, and that you are here to bring that into a place of power and worthiness on this earth. Place of power, a place of being able to take up space and knowing your own value. So you have a destiny. I don't know exactly what it is. We all have our different work to do, but I do know that your destiny is to embody your regalness, your royalness on this earth, and to be feeling that you're fully whole, owning all of you. Okay, so I love you ladies. Let me just see. Avanti, yes, bringing our regal spirits into the physical world, so true. Yes, I've loved the conversations with you about that too. And Jen, I'm bursting just to be me. Yes, exactly. So we want us to be more of us in the world and not have to compartmentalize, right? For so long, a lot of us do spiritual work and healing work. We are the ones that are kind of helping a lot of people cope with their emotions and the things that have been difficult for them. We're doing healing, emotional support work, all of those kinds of things, caregiving, those kinds of tender jobs in the world. And we kind of reserve our magic for those. And then when we go into the world, we armor up and we just try to get through it like the rest of the world teaches us we're supposed to get through it. But you know what? We were built differently. We are really refined instruments, and we need to understand that and begin to feel that that's okay. And it's okay to say that our sensitivity and our tenderness and our depth and our way of seeing things differently matters, and it deserves to have a seat at the table. So I'm going to leave you with that this week. Consider what I said. Consider, you know, in the midst of whatever humdrum crap is going on in your life or whatever chaos is happening, that you are a lot bigger than you may have been giving yourself credit for. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you here next week. Bye.